I bet that you didn't know KC makes turbos for Duramaxes. I get this doesn't look like your average Duramax, but it's LBZ through and through. And sitting right front and center on the top of that LBZ is the new KC Stage 1 Vortex Turbo. Huh. And of course, being a KC Turbo, you know what I gotta show you next. And of course, you know, they didn't just make it sound good. So today we're going to take this truck for a rip to really get to know the character differences on a 6.6 Duramax. Because it doesn't really matter that it's sitting in a square body, it's all the same engine underneath. From the moment you start driving this truck, it's immediately apparent that it's got some changes. Initially, that KC whistle sound that you're so used to, it's a 10-blade, 64mm turbine wheel feeding a 63.5 billet compressor wheel. If you own an LLY, which this turbocharger fits, you might think to yourself, well, 63.5 is what I already have. And while that's technically true, size isn't everything. I'm the same height as Jerome McGinley, and I do know how to skate, but that doesn't make us equal. There's a gulf between the two. And that's the same thing with turbos. It's a billet compressor wheel on this, which has years of their design from their 6-liter turbochargers into the design of this one. It's point milled, which means it has even greater contour changes available because of a different machining type. That means you can get it to the exact specs that you want, so it spools and lights up quickly, as well as has great power on the top end. And even then, the stats don't tell the whole story, because while the inducer size is 63.5 like the original cast wheel, the exducer size, closer to the bearing side of the turbocharger, has extended tips, meaning it is bigger than the factory wheel, but it has to be called a 63.5. So there's so many little differences that are better than the cast 63.5 mil. That would be in your LLY turbocharger that don't even make the size part of it a comparison. Now, of course, this video isn't about this truck in particular. If you want to see that, I'll actually point you to my own channel where I drove the truck and talked with the owner. This video is about this truck as it sits now with the Stage 1 KC Turbo on it. It's got that classic KC whistle because it's got a 10-blade 64mm turbine wheel. The 10-blade is kind of their balance between the 9-blade, which spools up a little slower but just makes so much noise, and the 11-blade, which has the most throttle response and the most power, but is quite a bit, well, no noise. I'm back in the editing studio now, and I should just clarify that while that is the characteristics of the 9, 10, and 11 blade, currently only 10 blades are available on the Vortex series turbos for the Duramaxes. They are about 1 to 2 years out before offering different blades on the Duramax series turbochargers. Lights up really nicely, spools right back up, and you really get into it, and it moves. This truck makes good power. The turbo makes enough power between that and the peak side performance tune that it absolutely obliterates the NB4500 clutch that's in this thing. So he's going to put an upgraded one in there, which is why we can't dyno it for you and tell you what it makes, because it's too much for the components that are in here. But if you're not beating on it, it's a really nice truck to drive as well in terms of just cruising around, because you just get to enjoy the sound that isn't too overpowering as if it was a 9-blade. Here I am in 5th gear trying to go up a hill, and it's at low RPM, but the turbo is still spooling really nicely. The Stage 2 does step it up a little more with a 66mm turbine wheel and a 64mm compressor. That is a bigger turbo over the factory setup. That truck pairs better with, say, an oversized set of injectors like 20 or 30 overs, lift pump, a couple of supporting mods. With a Stage 2, it can put you into the 650 to 700 horsepower range. So if you're trying to build a truck up like that, that's the one you probably want to go with. Dustin in this truck is stuck with the Stage 1, which doesn't seem to be lacking. That's a good truck. And that's what we really like about these turbos, and they don't bring headaches into your world. Well, they might, because you might be able to stick a bunch more power through your NV4500's clutch and then turn it into smoke, but they don't try to intentionally bring any headache like bad bearings or bad quality. They also try to lower EGTs. These turbos run lower EGTs in the factory setup, so that your truck's running cooler. You're not running as much heat through the intake and the exhaust to give your components less wear. So there's just enough small things that have been done to this turbo setup that make it a really nice package for someone wanting to do the upgrade once. Is it any surprise that at the end of the day, the company that has made it the gold standard of power stroke turbos has made a good Duramax turbo as well? The technology they've designed over the years has transferred over seamlessly. I hope this video sheds some light on what you can expect out of a Duramax turbo from KC, but if you are interested in learning anything more, head to our website, dirtydieselcustoms.ca, or call our front desk staff. We are all happy to talk diesel trucks. Corey at the front desk has a KC Stage 2 on his Aluma duty. Alan at the front desk has a Stage 2 KC 9-blade that we just installed on a 6-liter today. And then this is Dustin, one of our mechanics' trucks. It's what we do and it's what we live here at Dirty Diesel Customs. Thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.